Page 24, Little Chipmunk. At the top of the page, they're introducing you to a new key signature. Remember, I've been saying no sharps or flats is C major. We've already had one flat, and that's F major. Remember that. Don't forget it. You got to know it. Well, now we get one sharp in the key signature. And the sharp is always the F. Because you don't know the treble clef note yet, but that top line is an F on piano. We'll get there eventually. So it's telling you the F's are sharped. In the bass clef, that line, we've had that note already. That you know that's an F. We've had F sharps before. It's an F. In key signatures, the order the sharps appear in the key signature is always the same order. And the F is always the first sharp. So once you learn the order, or you learn what these are, you don't even have to worry about which sharps they are. You just know one sharp, that's an F sharp. So it simply tells you you're automatically going to make all the F's in the piece F sharps. No matter where they're at, they're F sharps. If they want an F natural in there, they have to put in a natural sign to make it a natural. To take, cancel the sharp. But otherwise, they're going to be F sharps. So the position, if we're here, now because of the F sharp, the position is going to be here. Because F is in the key signature. Left hand, it would be here. Because F sharp is in the key signature. And we're following the hand position for the key signature. So, memorize that. One sharp in the key signature is the key of G major. And exactly why is this related? Why is an F sharp related to G and all that junk? We'll get there. Just hang on there. Right now, just memorize that. One sharp in the key signature is the key of G major. It is important, and it'll make more sense when we learn a few more things to get there. I can't go directly from here to there. There's some things we need in between, so be patient. We'll get there. Let's look Little Chipmunk over. It's 2 lines long, treble and bass clef, one sharp in the key signature. We're in the key of G major. 4/4 time signature. And we got quarter notes and eighth notes and half notes and whole notes. Whoa, they're all there. I'm going to kind of take this one both hands together because either that's one-handed or the other playing, or the one hand isn't doing much. When they play together, it shortens the video up a little bit, if I can do that. So take them together. The left hand starts here. And that's the only finger number you need. You don't need the 2, because if the 4th finger's there, you're here. 2 is there already. In the right hand, you're here. So that puts you here. So really, we're here. Don't forget the F sharps. And the quarter notes. 1, 2. See the F sharp? It's in the key signature. 1 and 2 and. And now you have to see at the same time. That's just sounding lovely. I need some more coffee for this one. So here, and that's a whole note. You're going to hold it down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See, all the time I'm doing that, I'm holding that down because it's a whole note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's here. So I went from here to here. 2, 3. The second line is very similar. So go through and get the notes and the rhythms okay, and then go back through the tough spots and work out the hesitation. So it's a steady beat at some speed. You can always speed them up later. Just keep them nice and slow and easy going right now. Then I can think about the interpretation. Well, again, start with the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and I'll exaggerate this. I'm going to let the wrist claps. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, so forth. And then once I have an idea of that, then I don't exaggerate them anymore. I feel them. I just want to feel this. 1, 2. I'm still going to let the wrist claps on them though. I can feel them more easily. See, it's like in the 3rd major with the 8th notes. That first 8th note's louder than the others because it's on the 3rd beat. 3 and 4 and 1. There. let's just feel these natural accents. And then I can think about the phrasing. Well, if I follow the words, it's like every 2 measures. It's a phrase, so I'd lift up, lift up, lift up. But for that, now, again, you can experiment. If you just listen, pretend there's no words. Just listen to the music, what sounds like a musical thought. So I have to speed it up. I'm listening for the melody mainly, and I have to speed it up because it's easier for me to hear the musical thoughts that way. But it sounds like it really is every 2 measures. It's a statement and reply. The statement, reply. So you get the idea of a statement, reply. You'll see this a lot in music. Not all the time, but a lot. And that's kind of what I think here. Phrasing is every 2 measures. Just lift up. It's like taking a breath. Now, if you look at the second line there in the 3rd measure, there's a comma there. Come and visit me. You want to think, is that a phrase? Do I lift up? Well, in some sense, maybe you want to, if you want to feel it that way. So the last line of the second, lift up. It's a way of interpreting it. You know, it's fine if you feel it that way, fine. If you don't feel it lifting up there, then don't lift up there. It's a repeated note you're going to lift up anyway, but this lift up for phrasing is a longer lift. It's a longer silence. So if I connect it, it's like the first line. But if I put in that little break there between the half note and the 8th note, there in the 3rd measure, it's a different way of interpreting the music. How do you feel it? Try it, experiment, play one way one time and another way another time if you want. It's just have fun with it. As far as the speed goes, it's up to you. Just how fast would you sing it? Just remember, bringing out the melody if you can. But here the melody's in the right hand. So the right hand is going to be kind of heavy, and the left hand is going to be light, except for the first measure of each line. The left hand, that's melody. So this needs to sound like one hand played all of that. So it's all the same. But in the other measures, the last 2 measures, the left hand has to be in the background. It's light. It's light. You can hear it, but it just barely. I'm exaggerating it, so I'm making it really super light because I want to get the feeling of a heavier melody and a light accompaniment. Now, ideally, I'll play the melody where I want it. However loud or soft I want the melody, that's what I'm going to do. And everything else just has to adjust. So it just has to get softer. It takes time to develop that control. I'm asking you to start now. Why wait? Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts. I'm going to play both hands about the same. I'm not going to bring out the melody. I need you to hear all the notes here. 1, 2, ready, go. And 4, and 1, and 2, and 2 and 3, 4. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and